All right. So welcome to the Sad Baron Guy podcast, episode 36, take three. How have you been, man?
I've been all right. Um, not much going on really.
Oh,
Oh,
you've actually like disappeared off the face of the earth for like a week.
yeah. I mean, if it's been a busy few weeks, but it's not like an interesting busy few weeks. It's just studying. you know, it's not really a lot to talk about in that regard. But
Oh,
hey, if we need content, we can.
well, I mean, as far as questions I have about it, because spoiler, I get to see this shit before it happens. Or no, as it happens, or after it
Hmm.
happens, just not like 2 weeks after it happens. Um, it feels like there's a lot more focus on your Chinese studies than there is on the Japanese side.
How so?
I don't know. I never hear you talk about Japanese shit. It's always fucking Chinese shit.
Um, yeah, I guess with the there's no real Japanese speakers on here at the moment. NASA never really talks about it. Same with Rinpo. Lolly's not here anymore. And I'm sure there's like one other person, but yeah, it's just not really a thing. Whereas in regards to language, like we actually have like a Chinese speaker, and then like
Alexander Waito.
and then like in reading terms, well, so at the moment I'm reading like survey books, to like broad overviews on like
So,
history and stuff.
so racism numbers, cool.
Yeah, and like my Japanese history knowledge is a lot better than like my Chinese history knowledge. So what I've been reading is Chinese history because I have to get that up. Um, so yeah, and in regards to even though I'm doing a lot of Japanese language, it's just like I don't have a lot to talk about because I've just finished my third week,
Bro,
so
check
it's
out this kanji. Isn't it fucking sick?
yeah, like it's not going to be at the level where it's at all useful until like for quite a long time, you know, like way past a year. Like I'm not going to be able to get to the point where I can even like you know begin basic translations for well over a year. So yeah, there's not a lot to talk about on that front. And
I
then it's like
see.
talking about Japanese history. It's not really something that's interesting to people, I guess. I haven't really got questions about it, and at the moment, it's all early stuff like fucking poetry and like the Kogiji and Nihon Shoki and like the Tale of Genji and shit. So I fucking hate poetry. So
Oh, cool.
I hate poetry in English, let alone fucking in other languages.
That
So
makes two of us. Cool. Yeah, I'll be honest. Japanese history doesn't interest me in the fucking slightest.
yeah, so
Even the alleged fun bits, just no. I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna get the fun bits until like again, like years in. Like this first year is just overviews. It's like my three sort of non-language modules is an overview of Japanese culture, an overview of Chinese culture, and then an overview of East Asian history. So there's nothing like in depth. And it's like my immediate concerns are like I've got to fucking read the Confucian classics. I've got to give a fucking presentation in a few weeks
Can,
about fucking Confucius. Like,
if you
I
read
don't give a
them,
shit.
can you please like confirm to me whether or not it is true that he did say that man who goes to sleep with itchy arsehole wakes up with smelly finger?
One of the fucking on the lecture, like one of the fucking guys put all those shit memes on. Confucius memes.
Oh, that's gonna be like the OG meme.
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure that was a thing before like memes were even a thing.
Yeah.
Just making up shit Confucius said.
It's true wisdom though, you know.
I don't even know if my like non-shit posting one that's attributed to him is true, which is just like motive is everything.
I don't know. I haven't read them yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You've dropped fucking 60 grand on this shit. Get on it.
Do you know how much fucking reading I have? It's like,
well, that's
I didn't think reading would be so fucking hard, man.
yeah.
But
You'd think with like 60 grand to work with, they could like buy a fiber optic cable and just fucking inject that shit into the back of your head.
yeah, I fucking hope so. Like, I've had to spend like £600 on books, more than £600. Just what, like $800 or something? Fucking. Ugh.
Is it really just that natural to just say pounds?
Yeah.
Really? Because I can't help but say quid every time I think of British money.
Yeah, I mean, quid. There's a distinction, but it's hard to put into words. Like, quid's just more casual.
I'm a casual kind of guy. Mm.
And then you've got, like, bar as well. That might just be a local thing. 600 bar. That's turned, but no, so yeah, £600. Yeah, this was for my first fucking term.
So like bar is in pub?
No. Bar is in pound.
No, but like spelt like.
Oh yeah. Sorry, so yeah, BAR, yeah.
The fuck?
But it's not anything you write down. It's not a written down term. It's only spoken. But yeah, I just spent like 200 bar on X. Yeah.
There's something like this that's been pissing me off for the past 2 years. For all those kids not in the know, there's a very famous rapper these days called Ty Dolla $ign. And I've been sitting there for the past 2 years without trying to actually look into it, trying to figure out like how the fuck that's written. Is dollar sign spelled out? Is his name like the symbol baht? You know, like
yeah,
the currency of Thailand, the Thai dollar sign, or it's, I don't know, man. It's a fucking head scratcher. I'll tell you that.
It's eating you up inside.
It is. That's just my entire life. Is just fucking these dumb fucking questions, day in, day out. It's terrible. Help me. So fuck all's happened for uni. Your life is boring. You should probably not have a podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
Amazing, because
I had a trans person float with me.
What a fucking coincidence!
Oh!
This was actually one of the ones I fucking. I tried to be like secretive about it because I wrote in the podcast just like a reminder that I need to talk about the story with the train, because for the entire day at work after that I just had tramsexual on the mind, and I thought that was funny, but I guess we're starting with that. Oh no, you go first.
You sure?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. Yeah. So, what the Japanese culture lecturer is like an absolute lad, and he's
Is he
like
actually
put everything.
Japanese?
Sorry.
Is he actually Japanese?
No. He's Asian, but his name's like Chinese, and he has an American accent. So fuck no. Like, he sounds kind of like Artil. Like,
Okay, so he sounds American. Cool.
yeah.
West Coast boys.
yeah, like vaguely West Coast American. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing in Northeast England, but he's like been really good with the whole online teaching thing. So he's like scanned all the books and put them online, so I don't need to buy any. And he did this like like an informal chat that like Zoom call we could all get on and just get to know each other, since obviously we can't meet. So, you know, a bunch of us get on there and we're all just hanging out. And there's this there's this trans person, right?
Yes.
And
Doesn't surprise me. Or right university.
and they're really fucking annoying. Like, really fucking annoying. And so, you know, we're talking, and they're talking about some like drawings they made when they were like 8 were like problematic or something. And like shit like that, right? And I'm a little bit tired because, you know, it's like with all the lads and stuff, right? And I want to get to know each other, and this person just keeps talking. So I'm just like, listen, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Like, very politely, like, listen, none of us really know each other. You're talking about pretty heavy stuff. This probably isn't the best medium to be discussing that. And you're talking about drawings on stuff that you think are problematic. You can't hold yourself accountable for things that, like, you did as you were, like, a kid. And it's just kind of weird. And I actually thought that was quite, like...
It's a very mature take.
I thought I was being pretty fucking rude, right? But they didn't take it that way. So, eventually, you know, the conversation, you know, we're just talking about weeb shit and whatever for like an hour, like all of us. And, you know, eventually, you know, people just start leaving. And so a bunch of people leave, and then I go to leave. And then they say,
wait.
Bye.
In the deepest, manliest voice they could muster.
They said, bye, cute William. Like, I'm leaving. I'm like, what? And I just, you know, just hang up. And I couldn't believe it, right?
I'm just imagining the Discord like disconnect and the didn't.
Yeah, like I couldn't believe it. Like, nothing I had said in that whole time was like remotely like I'm interested. It'd be like that was in front of my peers, right? This isn't like a sliding into your DMs or something. This is like in a fucking class. It's like, what the hell? Plus, you know, just a genuine sort of not being used to getting compliments and such. It's like, I appreciate the compliment, but fucking hell.
So,
like,
I do have to ask, like these Zoom calls, is it all VC or did you have to have the webcam set up? And the second question, did they have the webcam set up?
Yes, they had the webcam.
Are they even remotely convincing?
No, fucking way stronger jawline than me, right?
That's impressive for a Northman.
Like, no, I think they're from the south. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't really care about this person. Like, you know, it's not even somebody in my Japanese class. It's just like one class we have together. So, you know, like I've got my eyes and such on like other people, and it's like, okay, this person's a bit annoying, but whatever. It's only one class, and it's just like, if you're gonna flirt with someone, like, yeah, go into the DMs or something, right? Don't do it in front of everyone.
Her goal is to think that we live in this racist, bigoted society. So she's gonna have you basically executed by association to him. There was a part of me that was like, I'm consciously gonna fuck with people by saying that one at the end, and then I realized, oh wait, no, I said she in the beginning. It's like, oh, I've fucked myself. Great.
But yeah, beyond that, which was, oh yeah, also in the next lecture, I told like it wasn't even a joke; it was just like a shit comment, and they like laughed way too hard, like way fucking too hard. But beyond that, yeah, made some friends. It's all going pretty cool. It's all nice. That's it.
I'm very intrigued by this story. I want to see how it ends.
I fucking don't.
Does that mean I should tell my story then?
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. Well, disclaimer. There was no flirting. I just thought it was very convenient to say what a coincidence.
Mm.
Oh, how far ago was it? I can actually check the chat messages. Where did we go? It's about that far back. It's the 14th. So I was about to go to bed, and I get this DM from a friend of mine. He's like, "Dude, do you want to play some War Thunder?" And as I'm about to type out, like, no, it's like fucking 7 o'clock, I'm going to bed. They hit me up with this, by the way, did I tell you I'm trans now? And it's like, that's a bit of a jump.
Yeah.
And like any sane individual, my immediate reaction was denial. I was like, that's a funny joke. I'm not joking. I'm like, yes, you are. And they're like, no, I'm not.
Right.
And then it's just kind of like stare, like yes, no for about 10 minutes. And it's like I'm going to bed, and then it feels like for the rest of the week, intentional or not, it's just me brushing them off because they legit have a terrible habit of like hitting me up like 5 minutes before I go to bed.
Yeah. But now it looks like you're being a bigot. Which you are, but
I
not
am,
intentionally.
and like, it wasn't until earlier this week where I'm like, okay, it's time to tell you that I think you're fucking delusional. Oh, fuck, there was one comment they said to me, and it's like, I'm just like their parents.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so I was like, this is not the kind of conversations I expect to have with people. Like, normally people don't trust me with personal shit like this at all. And then, oh, I want to cut my dick off. It's like, okay, you go do that then. Just far away from me. And everything got awkward all of a sudden.
I wonder why.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, at least you were upfront with them, I guess. Like, you know. So no more playing War Thunder with them.
I don't know. I mean, I've kind of not played War Thunder for a while now because Genshin Impact has taken over my life. I've finally reached the point in there where I'm kind of not like struggling to catch up or some shit. Like, I've kind of reached the point where I can, like, at least during the week, I can just go in, like, do my dailies and log off in about an hour.
Yeah.
Instead of, I gotta find this shit, gotta do this quest, because I don't have quests anymore, I've done them all.
I'm still figuring my way around Genshin. Like,
how so?
Well, maybe it's because I've just never played these sorts of games, like even just desktop. Well, like normal ones. But
what do you mean by these games?
Okay, everyone compares it to like Breath of the Wild. I've never played Breath of the Wild.
Neither.
Like,
I mean,
I get that it's just like an open world RPG.
You've never played an open world sandbox before.
I have.
Like Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, just Ubisoft shit.
yeah. I'm not struggling with the concept. It's more I'm struggling with it on my phone.
Oh,
and it's like
fuck that.
I know you just play on BlueStacks, but
no, not even. No, dude, it's multiplayer. Like you can play on PC and like PlayStation and phone.
And it's on PC.
Yes, it's on PC. It has PC controls.
But like Steam?
It's
on Steam. It's direct download, but
yeah.
I don't know. Okay, right. Actually, that doesn't fucking help me. I haven't played a fucking game on my computer in like 3 fucking weeks. I don't know why that's gonna solve a problem. But no, like it's just getting used to getting used to a new game that you have to invest a lot of time in. Like, I think I've unlocked everything now, and so now it's just going through the things and doing quests and such.
Well, like, where are you at in the game?
Okay, so it was a couple of days ago that I unlocked the. Like, I actually did all the shit. I unlocked, like the shop and wishes and all that.
Oh, so you're like still like super fucking early into the game.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I haven't played like any Genshin, despite probably only playing it for like a couple of hours. It's like the game I've played the most in the past few weeks. I've just not been playing anything. So what?
Nothing.
So yeah, I it's like I don't know. I think there's a lot of easing, but I wasn't felt like eased enough. Now I'm like lost, and it's like I don't know what to do. It's like playing fucking WoW again, where I'm just following the shit and just doing quests, and then I realize that nobody levels up by doing quests. Everybody just dungeons and shit.
And this is the part. This is something that Gigguk.
The name's familiar.
The
YouTube guy. Yeah.
He recently did a video that kind of went viral about like playing mobile games, and he kind of made it painfully aware to me how much people in like mobile games, they'll talk about like the monetization side of it, not the gameplay.
Yeah.
And even now, it's like, I'm trying to think. It's like my solution to your problem is to talk about like how the like leveling system and monetization and shit works. Not like, dude, it's an open world game. Just do shit.
Yeah. But it's like I've got like 3-star swords and 4-star swords, and I got like a couple of girls, but there's like 4 in a party, and it's like what's the point in switching? Like, what do they do? Now I have to go all the way over here, but there's like these other things you can do, and there's like PvP, but I can't do PvP, and
there's PvP.
I don't know, something with multiplayer.
Oh, there was there was a sort of event earlier in the week, which is basically just like get together with 3 other guys and kick the shit out of things.
It's like PvE
to make the timer go. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, like, all the problems I'm talking about would probably be solved if I just watched like a half-an-hour video just explaining shit. Like, that's pretty much all I need. But I'm just kind of going for, because it's like I learned Azalane and I learned Girls Frontline just by playing it. Like, I can learn this, and I'm sure I will, but like, it doesn't seem to be as straightforward. Like, I mean, the concept's straightforward, as they say. It's just an open world RPG, but like, that requires a lot more time and.
Funny you mention like Azalane and Girls Frontline, because it's kind of the other end of it. If you've ever played Fate Grand Order, you can draw a lot of fucking parallels.
Fate Grand Order is banned in in the UK, so no, I haven't.
Because that's like the best I can kind of compare it to, and that.
I don't know if it's banned. I just don't think there's like a publication. Like, there's a dispute over who would have the rights to it. I think. Also, a lot of lobby.
I hope the Tolkien estate wins. Frodo, the next 3-star saver. It's gonna be great.
That would get me into it. That would fucking make me pirate it.
There's got to be a Lord of the Rings fucking mobile game out there.
Oh, there's got to be one already. There's got to be several.
There's probably like 7 of them, and they're all going to be like pachinko.
Yeah, hold on, I was just searched up now. Lord of the Rings.
And if you get the highest prize, you get like one of the clips from the movies of like Aragorn riding a horse. It's gonna be great.
Well, the first thing that comes up is Raid Shadow Legends. But yeah, there's a board game and a quiz and Game of Thrones, and then
it's Monopoly because
a New Zealand tourist thing. Oh, it's supposed to show you where all the real locations are in New Zealand.
I can show you like 2 of those. One of them's Hobbiton, and the other is Mount Doom.
That's pretty poggers. Damn, you live in Middle Earth, man. That's really fucking poggers.
I live 2 hours away from Mount Doom. It's great.
God, you're in the perfect realm for like shit posting memes. Like take your fucking scooter, right? Make some shit Lord of the Rings memes for Manlet. Like
example.
I'm not the ideas guy, come on. You've known me for like years at this point. You know my shit posts aren't good.
Yeah, true. At the same time, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, no. I can't think of anything funny.
Yeah, but it's like a direct like the 2 axes is like inherently funny and then effort. You know? Like something cannot be funny, but if you put a lot of effort into it, then it's like sort of becomes kind of funny.
I guess it's kind of like those, I spent $20,000 on OnlyFans and this is what I got.
Yeah, like if you rode all the way to Mount Doom and then I don't know, throw your Manlet mug into the volcano,
I'd sooner throw in the Sports Direct one.
Or that, right? Like anything. That's what I mean. It doesn't have to matter. Just something like that. Or like bring your Manlet shit to Hobbiton. You know?
Oh, that's so fucking far away though. Like Hobbiton's like 6 hours away. If I could go 100 k's an hour, and I can't go 100 k's an hour.
Soup it up, man.
It only carries like an hour's worth of petrol, so it'd be like, dude, that's some fucking like FTL shit.
Yeah, no.
Where it's basically just like, well, not FTL, but any like space game where it's kind of like I got to bring enough fuel to jump to the star system to get to the next trading post to get more fuel.
I mean, just bring a rig a jerry can to your back. And then just have the nozzle go straight in.
I've thought about that on more than one occasion because I'll tell you what, a full tank of petrol is like 3 liters. That's a milk bottle.
That's not a lot.
So yeah, like,
how far does that get you? How far?
Like a full tank gets about 100 k's.
That's like 60 miles. Sorry, I have to search it up. 200 km to miles. Yes, okay, 62.
Alright, I gotta... Let's search Google Maps.
Like, I can do miles to kilometers, but I can't do kilometers to miles.
We'll start from here to Hobbiton. It's around 4.5 hours by car, 364 k's. Of New Zealand country road on a camper.
God's country, man. It'll be nice. It'll be a pleasant ride. You know. Wait, can't you just like take one of the work vans or something? Like,
no.
Oh yeah,
because we use them for work.
Just say you've got work in Hobbiton.
Hobbiton's not our jurisdiction.
I've got this new client. I've got this new fucking client up there.
Hobbiton is Auckland's jurisdiction. So no. Shut up. I wonder what... I forget if Mount Ruapehu's open year round or if we just open it for the winter.
Forget how like long New Zealand is, because it's just like shoved at the end of a map, right?
Yeah, kind of like Japan.
Yeah, Japan's fucking huge. Yeah, fucking the North Island, from like the tip to tip, is like longer than Great Britain.
Wait, really?
Let me just double check that, because that really doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
So I was like 500 miles, and this is like, oh, okay. From tip to tip of Great Britain, it's longer, but like not a lot. I only like 40 miles, 50 miles, and that's just the North Island. That's mad.
I'll have to look into this because I've got 2 weeks off in February. The possibility of leaving shit at Mount Doom, because Mount Doom's much closer to me.
Is it like an active volcano? Like, is that like lava?
I've had to explain this before, and it's like, it's active, kind of. Like,
yeah, I know it's like active in like the geological sense.
No,
which
in the sense that the way Mount Ruapehu works is it's not one of these fire and brimstone ones. It's a fucking pancake of a mountain.
Right.
With like a crater in the middle, and in that crater sits a lake that just like melts ice. And then every 10 years or so much water gets stuck up in there, it kind of like breaks down a wall, and shit goes flying down the mountainside, and we close a couple of roads, and then open them back up like a week later.
Right. Sounds like some fun.
Yeah, you can, pretty sure Wikipedia, like, has, like, instances where it's happened and shit's gone wrong. Yeah.
But yeah, just throw shit into Mount Doom, man. That's what I'd do if I lived in New Zealand.
Yeah, 2006 eruption. A small eruption caused a volcanic earthquake of magnitude 2.9. That's fucking nothing. Sending a water plume 200 meters into the air and 6 meter tall waves crashing into the wall of the crater. So yeah, it's active, but it spits fucking water, not magma.
Sad. Big sad.
I don't want to climb Mount Ruapehu. Fuck. The climbing Mount Ruapehu is like the fucking not boomer, but like people in their 30s and 40s who work in offices all fucking day and like, we need a fucking escape from this like corporate environment, this urban shit.
Yeah.
Let's go on a hike to Mount Ruapehu. It's so scenic and, you know, we're getting in touch with nature. It's like, fuck off.
Like, one of the shit things about living in the UK, you know, besides all the obvious stuff, right? Is like there's no
food.
natural shit. Like, our highest mountain is literally called Ben.
And then there's a clock tower called Big Ben.
Yeah, it's literally like Ben, and it's like a hill. It's not really even a mountain. We're hilly, but it's like we've got like the Lake District.
I mean, as far as like scenic shit, probably like the Highlands.
Yeah, but the Highlands is just hilly. I mean, it looks great, but it's not even.
I use Highlands to just refer to Scotland in general. So like, there's gonna be like a shitload of fjords up there.
Yeah,
and fjords are pretty.
Like the Highlands is easily probably the most beautiful.
Also,
place.
Fucking Dover.
Oh no! Right, everyone thinks Dover looks fucking good because it's the White Cliffs, right?
Yes.
The White Cliffs like barely extend. It's like a kilometer or two, right? And then because we've destroyed most of it in shipbuilding, it's no like, and then you've got like some shit city, like some shit towns. It's not like we've got a lot of like mildly aesthetic territory, right? But nothing like, again, maybe the Highlands and then like, I don't know. The Lake Country is pretty nice, but it's just fields. Like, we've got some amazing fields, but like, we don't get earthquakes, we don't get like hurricanes or shit. Like, nothing interesting happens here. Like, it sucks. I just want a natural disaster, you know?
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yes, we understand that shit's horrible, but you know, it's yeah. I think people understand that it sounds dumb, but like people understand. It's like, I want to feel cold or some shit.
Yeah. Like
it's like I think like when I was 8 years old, embarrassingly, I wanted to be like asthmatic or something. It's like, dude, I could have an inhaler and shit. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Conveniently never had asthma.
Sorry?
Conveniently, I never had asthma.
I thought I had asthma.
No, you're just fat.
I wasn't always fat.
You always... I don't know. I had some other things to talk about today, didn't I? I made a list.
You did.
None of them are even like particularly like things we can talk about at length. It's just dumb shit I've seen throughout the week.
Go for it.
I wrote Zoomer's biggest fear because there's this server I'm in. And it's basically, I've talked about this kind of shit before, but it feels like a Tumblr refugee camp.
Yeah.
A friend of mine runs the server, so I stick around for a laugh. And he's got this question of the day channel where him or like one of the head mods would like ask a question to like get various views. Like, for the past couple of weeks, it's all been like Halloween related shit, like, have you ever carved a pumpkin? And it's like, no, we're not all fucking Americans, fuck off.
Yeah.
And he asked one yesterday, and I was like, what is your biggest fear? And it's funny because it was like me and two guys came up with what I consider to be the most rational answers, which is parasites and being eaten inside out by like a hive of insects.
Yeah.
That's pretty terrifying shit. But everyone else has got this like stuck on this whole like spiritual shit, like being alone. It's like, fuck off. No. Being alone isn't scary. I've done it the past 24 years. Get used to it.
Well, yeah, I guess there's arguments for both sides, but I think I see what you mean. I thought you were going to go into like just people giving like meme answers or whatever.
No,
like,
no.
The fear of not having a big titty goth GF or some shit like that.
Oh no, this is not like this server. There's actual woman in this server. Like I said, Tumblr refugee camp.
Right. And we have a token woman too.
So what's your biggest fear?
Being alone.
No, seriously.
Might
as well make the most of the question.
Fuck.
Also, like listeners, put your biggest fear in the comments down below.
Like biggest fear that I think about like daily or just like generally unpleasant things. I used to have like, for me, like reading about like torture shit that happens or like happened in the past.
Basically anything that involves castration.
Yeah, like being hung, drawn, and quartered, or that one with the bees, like being covered in honey, and put between two canoes, and then like insects eat you. Like,
yeah, that sounds pretty shit.
Well,
that one kind of goes directly into what we mentioned earlier. This whole being eaten alive shit.
But like, all right, this isn't a cop out, I swear. But like, I'd say the one that confronts me on like a daily basis is like not being able. Oh no, that's not a fear.
Dogs, heights, the sea. Also, fuck everyone who tries to be a smartass and is like, whenever you mention like one of those fears, like you don't fear the sea, you fear what's inside it, or you don't fear falling, you fear hitting the ground, or just like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not fear, but okay, this just sounds like I'm making the shit Star Wars meme, but like seriously, I fucking hate sand. I fucking hate sand. Like, I hate the beach. I love the sea, right? And there's only one beach in like Newcastle that I like because it's like a pebbly beach.
Oh.
I fucking hate sand. And or the sound of like, oh, I'm tingling just thinking about it. But again, they're not fears, but like the sound of like a brush, like a sweeping brush. I can't stand that sound. Like, oh, it just fills me.
We've evolved from fears to just mildly irritating things. I guess we'll add nails on chalkboard and people chewing with their mouth open to this.
Well,
slow people in traffic.
I fear lots of okay, fine. Like probably like rational fear would be getting mugged or get my shit stolen.
Who said this is about rational fears? Fuck that. If somebody
irrational, I've said like fucking medieval torture. It's like my irrational get my fucking dick cut off.
So your biggest fear is really being accused of treason.
Yeah, pretty much. Right? That's my biggest irrational fear. Like drowning, suffocating, actually. suffocating. It's like, oh,
I too watched the Vsauce episode on what is the big. He did a thing on like what is the like most universal fear, and apparently a lot of research went into this because it turns out like, drowning and asphyxiation is, as far as we know, the only fear that initiates a response on like the spinal cord, like that real fucking primal shit.
Yeah,
everything. Because there was they did these tests because they had these people that had like an underdeveloped amygdala or something, and they fed fucking nothing. And they're like, okay, we want to conduct a test. We need you to lay on this table so that we can pump carbon dioxide into your lungs. And their brain lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so everyone fears drowning. Cool.
Yeah. Like if I'm lying in bed and like I like to be warm, but if the blanket is like even slightly covered, it's like I just get scared I'm gonna like fucking suffocate myself in my sleep. Which is obviously irrational because the moment air's cut off, like you'll wake up to try and stop it. So, you know. But irrational would be being hanged, drawn, and quartered.
I think I talked about this earlier in the week as well. It's just not earlier in the week. I think it was last week actually, where I just made a joke about like quicksand. It's like how we all used to think when we were like 5. This is gonna be an important factor in our lives.
Or the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Never left his fucking country. That's just gonna fuck me. I should not be stretching in the middle of a podcast because it feels too good. What else did I put on this shit? Oh no, the other thing that wasn't on the list supposed to talk about. New Zealand had an election.
Oh yeah.
And shout outs to Manlet who sat in fucking VC with me and shit posted the entire thing. It was great. I'm distressed that no one else got to join. I'd say I'm excited for the American version, but the American version's probably gonna suck.
We have a podcast, I think, like the day after 23rd. We have a podcast like 2 days after, I think.
I mean, I'm still probably like, if Americans are gonna sit in VC and fuck around with it, sure, I'll sit in there with them, but I don't think it'll be as funny.
Yeah.
Just because I think the thing that made it funny was the fact that over here, and it's kind of the same in the UK, I think, where your minor parties actually have some level of legitimacy.
Yeah.
Because for about, I mean, if we actually go to the voice channel, you'll see a bunch of the screenshots from it. And it was just the dude who runs the Libertarian Party showed up to his like party's party at 7:30 at night, which is like 4 hours before the votes were all counted, high out of his fucking mind, just like giving the most congratulatory speeches about like how well they fucking did.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a good laugh. For anyone who wants to know, Labour won by like a fucking landslide. I'm sure this means nothing to Americans because like, what the fuck is Labour?
All I know is fucking hard to see that fucking day Jacinda fucking whatever was all over my standard fucking IMGA. Just where I get my standard sitting on toilet entertainment. I don't like. God, I want fucking Trump to win. I don't like the guy, but the amount of fucking go vote, don't let him win. Have you heard this? Yeah, I don't like the fucking guy, but geez, I'm so tired that I kind of want him to win. Just so all of you fuckers
I'm like, sure. I feel like you said the same thing last election as well.
Probably. I'm fucking sick of. I'm sick of Trump, but I'm also sick of like the anti-Trump stuff. Like, I don't care. The world isn't America, right? I don't give a shit. Just. But yeah, fucking Jacinda invaded that. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm saying her name right.
Jacinda Ardern.
Jacinda right down.
Ardern.
Ardern. Oh,
yeah.
Ardern.
I'd fuck her. Just put that out there.
Based.
Like, time for a gamer moment. There's too many fucking women in New Zealand politics, but as far as like the list of them all go, she's probably the most fuckable. Except maybe the head of the Green Party, but you know.
Well, I'm such a brain. Okay, so I've got her up. New Zealand head of Green Party.
Might accidentally show the dude, and I might have been like, no, shit, I need the co-leader.
Yeah, it's just the guy. Wait, is it the Asian chick?
No. Where the fuck are you getting an Asian chick?
Hold on.
Oh, here we go. No, that's the voice channel. We don't want it in there.
Oh, she's cute. Oh, okay, yeah, I see her now, but I'm seeing this Asian girl or brown girl more on the thing. But yeah, I see Chloe Swarbrick.
Yeah, and I don't know. Green Party probably smells bad.
You know, I'm gonna put in hottest UK politician. See who we have.
The Queen.
Of course.
Would you fuck the Queen?
I mean, you know, if you called up for service, you know.
Yeah,
cool.
I thought about
no,
that.
No, of course I would. Of course, like, who wouldn't, right?
Like, yeah, there's a point in status where it's not about whether or not you find them attractive, it's just the title of saying you fucked the Queen.
Yeah, exactly.
I am Prince Philip's bull.
Imagine putting that on a business card. Alright. These are ours from the first voted, like the first result.
Oh, so you actually had a poll on this shit.
Oh yeah, come on, we're the home of fucking shit journalism. Like, like tabloids, of course, there's tons of fucking. I did not save the whole. Oh, right. Oh, sexy, right? Sexy Parliament. All right, it didn't save the whole name. Yes. Also, this is only just some of them who are blocked. So these are the people who sued the government so that male politicians couldn't look at them on computers in the Houses of Parliament.
What?
Oh, that's what the story says.
Can you send the article and also me on the left?
Right, Daily Express. Oh, hang on. No, sorry. It's Tory Hotties.
Can you just link the fucking article?
Yeah, I got it wrong. I was just reading the URL. I thought I got the story right. No, these are the ones who are accessed in the Houses of Parliament. On sexymps.co.uk. 484,000 times last year from Westminster computers, despite the site being banned.
Alright, yeah, so... Wait, did you just read out the sentence, or should I go through it?
I read out the first sentence, but yeah.
Somehow 52,786 attempts were successful, with members and peers using the taxpayer-funded time to vote hot or not on the House of Commons 648 MPs. Site created by Made in Chelsea star Francis Boulet pits MPs against each other and asks visitors which they would rather sleep with. Is it all?
Fuck, I'm going.
It's got to be a sausage fest of a site, isn't it?
I think it's just the women.
Too many fucking women in politics.
The sites take. Oh, okay. So there's the rankings at the bottom.
What's that? How old is this? 2015. So this is probably pretty fucking dated by now.
Yeah, there's been like 3 elections since then.
The House is then.
Wait, she's the hottest?
Who? Sorry,
Elizabeth Truss.
I mean, I would.
Yeah. I'm not saying like she's like.
Also,
not,
to
but...
number 2, I would. Number 3, I would.
Wait, no. Number 2's Owen Patterson.
Oh, yeah, sure. Can't go back on my word.
Let's see. Oh, look at this guy.
I'd like to point out, Theresa May not on this list.
Yeah, damn.
But yeah, going to the picture in the thumbnail, one on the left has very much a MILF bod. I'm sure Paddler will be all over
that. Blonde MILF, might be Scottish.
I didn't even think about that.
I think middle. I don't know.
Middle looks crazy. Middle looks like she doesn't vex her kids.
Yeah, but crazy means great in the sack, you know?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, what's next?
What next on the shit to do list? The only thing is like, what did you watch or play during your break? If anything.
I watched Arrested Development and Seinfeld. Played Yakuza, Persona.
What a boring fucking existence.
Hold on, let me boot up Steam. I'll just see my past played. It's been like... Dude, you're asking me to like condense like 3 months. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I did yesterday.
While you do that, I'll let you... Shut the fuck up.
Oh, fuck off.
Just one of the things I did during the break is I finally made good on that shit post I said I was going to do the moment the Aslan anime was announced, and it fucking took off. It's legit sitting at 20,000 views now, which is like, for a 3-minute video, there's probably more minutes of this watched than all of the podcasts combined.
Yeah.
And that's, like 30 views over 3 hours or some shit. But the thing I've learned is people say really dumb fucking shit. Like, every 2-3 days I'll get a new comment notification.
Yep.
And just... I'll screen cap some of them. Just like,
just while you're quickly doing that. Sorry, there's been a huge game I played. Crusader Kings 3 came out.
Right, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it. Then again, I don't think it matters how I feel about it.
Yeah, just a Crusader Kings game, dude.
It's just like, Yeah. That it do be a thing.
I got like I have a bit of experience with this because I have the Yikes video. It's like 28,000 views.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna like stop the podcast so that I have this ratio, whatever the fuck it is you were talking about. But the issue is I was kind of struggling to think like, what do I follow this up with? Because by the time I finished this, I finally got all my Nekopara Blu-rays, and I was like, finally, I can watch Nekopara, and it was fucking boring. Like, no fan service or anything. Just like, I don't know why I sound disappointed. It was just nothing but cute shit. But I don't know. I was thinking, like, things I could potentially do with this is like fucking Nekopara, but it's just Nya, and they never did it. Like once or twice. I was like, I can't make a video out of this. How am I supposed to be a
wait? Hang on. In the entire
anime of Nekopara, they only do like Nya puns once, where they kind of like force it into a word. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like a pun. In fact, I think it is a pun.
That's typically what forcing it in a word means.
Yeah, you see more pictures of the fucking toilet in Nekopara than you do Nyas. I considered doing Nekopara, but it's only the toilet. But yeah, I still ranked it 10 out of 10.
Of course you did.
Actually, did I rank it 10? There's only like one 10 out of 10 on my list of shit that I would consider remotely like legitimate in the eyes of normal people. Or normal people with air quotes. So if I go to, do I have more than one? Because yeah, my 10 out of 10s are Nekopara, Nekopara OVA, the other Nekopara OVA, Starless 21st Century Nymphomaniacs, Girls on Panzer de Film, and Fate Zero.
Well, you've got to type.
Do I?
Cat girls and gun girls.
Well, Starless is porn.
Does it have cat girls in it?
No, doesn't.
Then I have been destroyed by facts and logic.
Yeah, not in the anime, I don't think. If I remember rightly, there is a scene in the visual novel where they take one of the maids and they kind of stick some ears on her and do all kinds of fucked up shit. I need to go look those CGs again. I won't do that now. Because there's like 3,000 of them and that'll take a while. And watching me scroll through 3,000 images of various scat play is not fun. Starless, great visual novel. Go read it. So you've got fucking nothing.
Yeah, Crusader Kings.
Tell me about the Crusader Kings. Why does he wear the 3?
I mean, there's not. It's just Crusader Kings 2, but it looks better. But it's fun played with Sleepy and Maurice, and that was fun. So we both just kept cooking Maurice. That was the entire thing. For hours was just trying to kill Maurice, because Maurice is the best at the game, and so he had taken over Scotland and nearly, pretty much all of Ireland, and so I'd taken over Wales, and Sleepy was just the king of like the Isle of Wight, not Wight,
Isle of Man.
like the Isle of Man. Yeah, he was just ruling the Isle of Man, and so we just spent our entire time seducing because the game just launched, so it's like absolutely broken how easy it is to cook people. And because Maurice was the most successful, we all just kept cooking him. So Sleepy cooked Maurice first time. Maurice's wife actually ran off with him. And then Maurice executed Sleepy and his wife and then remarried. And then I cooked his second wife and he killed her. And then he got a third wife. And I think Sleepy fucked their first daughter. And I think I fucked the second daughter. But also, me and Sleepy would just keep exchanging, like, girls, like daughters. To the point where, like, 4 generations in, both of our families were just massively inbred.
Worth it.
Yeah. and like, I couldn't be asked to name them. But Sleepy would, like, name theirs just meme names. And so, like, half of my kids just had, like, Welsh, Alflugna, right? And, like, the other were, like, Giga Chad and shit like that.
To Sleepy's credit, because I managed to, like, sit in while I was eating dinner. Just, like, listening to Sleepy and Manlet unify Africa or whatever the fuck it is. To their credit, they have not shortened their names. Like, they give them full titles and shit every time they have to refer to them.
Yeah, I've not been able to play with Manlet yet, so like.
I mean, he's Manlet, so I think you know exactly what you're in for.
Fair point. Yeah, I mean, there was the whole Fall Guys and Among Us, but they're too out of date to even bother talking about.
I'd say Among Us is still relevant in the sense that I still try to avoid it like the fucking plague.
Oh, speaking of, we have VTubers. Or did we talk about that last week?
I think we talked about that not last week, but 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Okay. Alright, fair.
So
yeah, I've got nothing.
Alright. Well, we're now into the actual podcast and not the shit show that was trying to get this episode sorted. As I say, as I've been fidgeting with it the entire time, I got a knife. From our greatest ally, the aforementioned Sleepy.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah. The prison shiv.
Yeah. It's fucking great.
So how does it cut?
It cuts well.
Have you cut yourself yet?
Several times. It certainly doesn't help that, like, that even now, just because I have so much like paper just lying around my room, I just pick up the knife and I cut shit. And I do fear for my, because I fidget a lot. Anyone who's had to listen to the background noise in these podcasts, they will know I fidget a lot, and now I have a knife to fidget with, and it definitely sounds like a recipe for fucking disaster. Especially with to take this into a real fucking dark direction. I know Pomp posts this meme a few times, but about those passing evil thoughts you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the meme's just like got to do and he like fucking slam dunks a baby, and then it's just all intense. Like, oh, thank God that's just in my head and it's not something I'd actually do. I get that a lot, and it's just like, I could cut my Achilles tendon right now. And I'm just waiting for that, like, 5 billionth time I've had the passing thought, and I actually just like, yeah, let's see how this feels in my ankle.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Welcome to my life. It's just. It's one of those ones where it's like always like, do you have suicidal thoughts? I think of a million things every day. And it's like, yes, every time I'm driving, there's this brief fraction of a second. It's like, yeah, I could just drive into the other lane. Wouldn't that be funny? Also, fuck slow drivers. Some motherfucker yesterday.
Oh, those guys now, fucking. Oh,
What?
people who drive. I just don't like them. I don't give a shit about all the problems that people who drive have. Right? I don't fucking care. It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, well, by the same token, I don't care what motherfuckers that spend $1.5 grand on a train ticket they don't need have.
Fair swear.
And so, now that we've established we don't care about each other's problems, let's fucking put an end to this podcast episode. We got fucking nothing. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah, I'd like to say I'm sure something will happen, but I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Something interesting will happen to me that I can talk about, but I doubt it.
It all comes down to saying yes to things, you know. Go hang out with that trans dude for a laugh. See where he goes. Come back in 2 weeks with a story.
All right.
All right. See you, everyone.
See you guys.